I was told by my mother that my brother early on had some sort of rheumatic heart, some kind of heart condition. And it was my job to protect him. I could not beat him up. I had to protect him. At some point in time, I decided that in a way she robbed me of my birthright. All the other boys were able to beat up on their little brothers, and I couldn't beat up on mine. And he deserved a beating. It was really a pain. He had the reputation, and he probably earned it, as being the most truthful, courteous, nice little guy on the block, which was in stark contrast to my reputation on the block. It was very annoying. Classic example. We now both have bicycles. And Mom, can we go out and ride our bikes? Sure. Well, one of the neat things about having that cutout to go from the ground level into my basement, we could go through the partition that separated my dad's waiting room in his office and run our bicycles without, we'd have to take them down the steps. So as we were walking out on the bicycle, my mom's, all right, boys, stay on the block. Don't pull kids with roller skates because that's dangerous. They may fall and hurt themselves. Don't do this. Don't do that. Be sure to do this. Now we're out of the passageway to the sidewalk, and my brother turns around and he's taking his bike back into the house. And my mother says, Jason, why are you going back in the house? He said, well, if we can't race and we can't pull kids on skates and we can't go off the block and we can't, it's not worth it, Mom. She says, Archie didn't turn around. He says, yeah, but Archie will say, yes, Mom, yes, sir, yes, Mom. He will pull kids on skates. He'll go off the block. He will race. I mean, that's my little brother, the one I'm not supposed to be able to beat up, right? It was so annoying having a goody two shoes and super honest little brother. Now, my sister was a little different. My sister was masterful at getting out of doing work. Work being when my mom was not in the house, our job would be to do the dishes after the meal, and I, as the oldest, would be the washer, and my brother and sister would be the dryers, and I would be the putter away, right? She'd find a way to annoy one of us enough to we'd give her a push or a shove because she wasn't doing her job. Well, if you're going to beat me up, I'm not going to help. And she'd storm off and go upstairs to her room, close the door, get her dolls out and her tea set out, and have her tea party and what, well, we had to finish the job up. That's part one. Part two, when she'd hear my mom at the door, she'd come running down the stairs crying, I didn't help because they beat me up, Mom. That's in the house. In school, there's something about boys that makes it impossible if there's a little girl sitting in class in front of them and she has pigtails or braids. There's just a maximum period of time you can wait before you have to give them a yank, right? It's in our genes. My sister, when they gave her hair a yank, would spin around and smack them before they could release it. I mean, she was quick as a mamba. She was really quick. Now, that brought on a threat because the little boy said, You smacked me. After school, I'm going to beat you up. And my sister's response was, I'm not afraid of you. You just tell me when and where. They'd set up an appointment, and my sister would show up with my brother, who was 2 years older than she was, and her other brother, who was 4 years older. And so they're these big guys, and she's announcing, Here I am, now fight me. Well, it didn't take very long before, because she did this multiple times. Anyway, there came a time when the boy says, That's okay. I have 4 brothers, and they're all bigger than you. And we're going to wait for you after school one day and beat all of you up.